Hello you guys, welcome back. Today we are tackling my boys' bedroom. We just had Christmas and everything just got thrown in here and we need to organize. They keep a lot of their Lego builds on this display shelf we have. Braden has a new one coming in that he's gonna build that's gonna be going right there. Piggy collection, more Lego stuff here, figurines and stuff. I feel like after Christmas especially, it's a really good time to go through the kids' rooms and get rid of things and kind of reorganize with all of their new stuff. So like I was telling you guys, we are working on getting all of the new toys from Christmas organized along with everything else that's already in their room. So they share a room. They have lots of figurines, Legos, toys, that kind of stuff. So it's just a matter of figuring out storage that works and is practical for them. And they definitely have like a real life boy room and not like an aesthetic, super, you know, perfect room. I let them decorate how they want to decorate and let them do their thing and display what they want to display. And it might seem a little cluttered in my mind, but it's their room and they're young and I just let them do what they want to do with their room. And they helped me along the way in this whole process, kind of behind the scenes of figuring out rearranging and where we were going to put stuff, what we were keeping, what we were getting rid of, and all of that. So basically, I'm just starting out with these two plastic totes that we have right here at the end of one of the beds. This started out as just a quick solution to put all of the giant dinosaur toys in. I am taking those out now, and I'm going to set those all over to the side. But basically what I'm doing now is just taking things out and separating them, organizing them by category. Once I get everything separated by category, I'm going to pull these clear plastic totes out of here and I'm going to replace that with a bench, a storage bench, a hope chest actually, that's been in my family for a super long time. I believe it was my great-grandma's. I should text my mom and ask her the story on it, but it was passed down to me from my mom, passed down to my mom. My mom always kept blankets and stuff in it. I think I talk about that in a clip coming up, but we're going to use that as a toy box, a toy storage solution instead of these totes. This was just temporary until I figured out what we wanted to do with that, and then the storage or the hope chest ended up being the perfect size to fit right here at the end of the bed and gives them a bench to sit on and gives them tons of storage for their big toys. So it ended up working out really well and I'm so happy about that. The kids are super happy about it too. So you guys will see that here shortly, but I'm just going to continue working on pulling things out from under the bed, getting things sorted out and organized.
Sky is falling down.
So I feel like over the years we have gone through the kids' rooms and my whole house together so many times since we bought this house the end of 2019. It's so crazy that we've been here for over 3 years now. It's gone by so fast, but we've gone through these bedrooms so many times together and done this same process of reorganizing by category and getting things back in order. So I'm just curious to know how often you guys do this in your kids' rooms, if you go through their toys or if you cycle out toys. I'm just curious to know what you guys do in your kids' rooms as far as like getting in there and deep cleaning and organizing. But here is that hope chest I was telling you guys about. As you can see, it's the literal perfect size to go at the end of a twin-size bed. All right, we got the hope chest in here. Like I said, this was I believe my great-grandma's. My mom, like my whole life growing up, my mom always had like blankets and stuff stored in here. So the inside is like mint condition and it smells so good. But we're gonna use it for a toy box for now. So we're gonna put all of the dinosaur toys. Brody has a ton of dinosaurs and like Godzillas and King Kongs that he collects. And he's working on reorganizing his shelf over here however he wants to, and I'm working on the rest. So Brody's going through with his giant dinosaurs and Godzillas and King Kongs, and he's placing them in there like a little game of Tetris. He had so much fun doing this, telling me what each and every one was while he put it in here, and it was actually really fun to do this together. He was working on putting all of those in while I was going through just some random toys that were in their black cube shelf with these little baskets and just getting that a little bit more organized. But once we're done putting everything in this toy box, I'm gonna start in on the books. But I'm sure you guys noticed that since I've been off of YouTube, I've gotten a few additions to my arm. I actually started working on my sleeve over the summer. It's not done. It's a work in progress. I still have to finish the back of my arm and do all of like the background shading, and so that's gonna take a while. It's definitely a big project. I don't know when it will be done, but it's something that has been being worked on over the last 7 months that I've been gone. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen it, but I just wanted to tell you guys that here I've got some sunflowers and some roses and some song lyrics and some eucalyptus. But anyways, we went through all of the books. I'm just wiping down the shelf now, and I'm using some thieves cleaner and just one of my basic white cleaning rags, and Brody insisted on holding the camera for me while I did this instead of the tripod, so that was really cute. He is filming this little section here, but I wanted to tell you guys, when we were going through the books, the boys used to be super into outer space, especially my oldest son Braden. Right now he's really into Legos and geography, like all of the flag pictures that you see on the wall. They're all drawings that he's done of all different countries. And he puts like when the country was established and all that. He's just very into geography. Well, the boys, they used to be very into outer space, and so they have all these books about space, and it's just not really like their thing anymore. And so when we were going through the books, actually Braden was in here helping me go through them, and we made a pile of space books that we're going to send to my friend Nat's son, because he is recently super into space. So I'm going to get those packaged up and sent to her, so that way he can have those. But we made like a donate pile of books, and then a keep pile, and then there's some Magic Treehouse books that the boys are going to give to Berkeley, so that way she can start reading those. So went through all those and made separate piles and organized all of that. And I moved their cube shelf here to the end of one of the beds. We've had it here before, and we have Braden's Lego City Gardens build that he spent 3 full days working on building. That is his pride and joy, and he's got that displayed there. So now it's at the end of his bed, and he is so proud of that, and I am just so impressed that he had the patience to sit and build that. It's honestly so impressive. So I am just taking these cube shelves out, or these cube organizers out. They're linked to my Amazon shop. Taking those out, and I'm just going to wipe down this shelf.
And then maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out.
Now I'm going in with my vacuum. This is the Shark Apex. I've had this vacuum for like 5 years. I love it. It recently started giving me a little trouble. Like out of nowhere, the top part that comes off is like not attaching all the way, so the light is staying on like the handheld part, and I'm not exactly sure why. But I went ahead and just vacuumed the baseboard there and the carpet where that cube shelf was, and then I took down that metal like magazine rack that was in between the windows, and I am moving the bookshelf over here. Also, I wanted to say, if the sound is off in this video at all, like the voiceover or the music, I'm trying to get my bearings with editing and figuring out my microphone again and all the different settings. It's like filming is one thing, editing like video clips together is another thing, but like the sound is a whole learning curve, and trying to figure it all out again after being away for a bit. So bear with me, but thank you guys for bearing with me.
It's me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you.
So I got their oil diffuser set up on top of the bookshelf, and then I got their clock plugged back in and got that set to the time. And now I'm going through another pile of books and basically just organizing these by the type of book, like the Sonic comics and the Who Would Win books. And what else? Oh, I already put up all of like the Dog Man and the Captain Underpants and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We already put those all up on the bookshelf. Those are like the hardcover books. So yeah, I'm just gonna organize these by size and category, and then these will get put up on the bookshelf as well.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing.
So I know I'm doing a lot of chit chat in this video, and I'm curious to know, you guys let me know in the comments what you prefer in these cleaning videos. If you prefer like more chit chat, or if you prefer just like music, or kind of a good combo. Like, do you like when creators just tell you what they're doing and stick to just, I'm doing this and now I'm doing this, or do you like a chit chatty cleaning video? Let me know what you guys prefer. I love your input. Like I said, I'm just kind of feeling things out and getting my bearings here, but I'm enjoying this and enjoying putting these videos together. I've actually, while I'm doing this voiceover, I have filmed 2 other videos already, cleaning out my fridge, like deep cleaning it and doing a grocery haul and a meal plan and all that. And my fridge was so disgusting, you guys, you're gonna die. It was unbelievable. So stay tuned for that video. And then I also filmed just like a regular, like not a whole house clean with me, but like just get it all done, like the things I needed to get done that day. So those will be coming soon. So anyways, with that being said, now I am taking the dresser out of the closet. I don't remember when we put this in the closet. It was probably at least 6-7 months ago, maybe longer, 8 or 9 months. I don't know. It's been a while since we put the dresser in the closet. But since we moved the bookshelf and we're doing just a little slight rearranging in here, I pulled the dresser out of the closet, putting the TV and the Nintendo Switch on there. And you can see around the TV there's a bunch of those country flags that Brayden has drawn. And I did ask if there was anything on the walls that we could remove just to make it look a little less overstimulating and cluttered in here. And the answer was, you cannot take down the flags. He is so proud of those. So the flags are staying totally fine. Like I said, I let them, do their decorating now. Little free reign with that, and so the flags are staying, but there are some like Sonic, like they printed out Sonic pictures and taped them all over their walls, and they did say that we could take those down because they were like, the tape was coming off, and all the pictures were kind of curling up. So you'll see me taking those down in a little bit, but took the dresser out of the closet, getting all the stuffed animals out of the closet. Those are going to go into one of those clear totes that we had toys in before. So you'll see we end up putting those in the closet, but I'm vacuuming out the bottom of the closet, and I'm actually going to end up putting that bottom bar back in where the dresser was. That way we can have 2 rows of clothing. I'm going to move Brody's clothing down, his shirts and jackets and stuff down to the bottom rack, so that way they're separated, and just do a little closet refresh while we're at it.
Do anything for what we started, but this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, this time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me?
Okay, I'm watching this clip back right here, and I was just gonna say, okay, now I'm moving Brody's clothes down to the bottom rack here, but I noticed that I'm only using my right arm, and it looks like my left arm is like broken or something. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Oh wait, here we go. Now I'm using my left arm too. That was so funny. In the beginning, I was like just standing there with my left arm hanging, dangling down. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, it's funny the things that you see when it's like sped up and you're watching clips back. Like you see things that you do that you don't even realize you do. So I'm just going through, pulling out the empty hangers, putting those over to the side where there's like another little, what are these called? Rods? A rod? A rack? I don't know. So I got their clothes separated and organized in there. Now I'm headed under the beds with the vacuum. So I had the boys go under their beds and pull everything out, and we got all of that stuff put away. There was just a few toys and stuff under there. And the only thing we really like to keep under the beds is their suitcases, and then like a few like Lego boxes. There is one tub of toys under one of the beds too. But I try to keep them clean under there, so had them take all of this stuff out, and we put that all away off camera. But I'm getting all the way under there. As you can see, I'm like crawling completely under the bed just to get like the baseboards get dusty under the bed, and I want to get like up against the baseboards where the carpet like meets the baseboard. So I crawled under there and used just like the handheld part of the vacuum and got all the dust vacuumed back there. And now I am going to take those taped up little Sonic printed out papers off the wall that they said I could take down. And even just taking those down, like they're cute because they printed them and hung them themselves, but even just taking those down, I was like, look guys, doesn't it look so much cleaner in here? They don't care. They're like, oh yeah, I guess. They like what they like. You know, I remember being a kid and cutting out ripping out a whole magazine like cover and pictures of, you know, Avril Lavigne and Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and all of them, and taping them up on my walls, and also like Hollister bags. Do you guys remember doing that? Like Victoria's Secret bags and Hollister bags, like putting them up on your walls and stuff. So it's like, it reminds me of that. It's cute. They print stuff out and tape them up on their walls. I'm like, you guys go for it. So anyways, there's more on this wall over here that Braden said I could take down, because you can see they're all like falling and curling, and they keep adding tape and it's just not staying up. So we're going to take those down, and I am getting their beds made. They do still have the Betty's zipper bedding, which they like from time to time, and then sometimes they like their duvet. And I was going to take these off and put the Betty's on. They were like, no, we want to keep the gray blankets for now. So I left the gray blankets, but I'm just getting their beds made now. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll get the wine and the corkscrew. Once their beds are made, I look around and I realize that's it. I'm done except for vacuuming. So I'm gonna just run the vacuum on the carpet real quick, and you guys can see their carpet is not surviving. It's been 3 years since we moved in here, and we've got this weird like line on the carpet, and it's pilling, and it's not good quality. So we're gonna be replacing the carpet eventually. It's on our project to-do list. But in case you were wondering what that line was, now you know. All right, we are all done, and it looks a lot better than I actually thought it was going to. I asked the boys, I said, is there anything at all on the walls we can take down, just to make it a little less stressful and cluttered in here? And Braden agreed. He said, yeah, we can take down the Sonic stuff. So there was Sonic stuff like all around here, and then all right here. So took all that down, got the beds made, moved the bookshelf, which the bookshelf was here. So we moved the bookshelf over here, got that all organized. That looks nice. And then this cube shelf here was over there. So we have that here with these baskets. These baskets are linked to my Amazon shop. Braden's Lego City Gardens that he spent 3 days building. This was like his main Christmas gift. It's massive. The Lego sets have to be on display. As you guys know, if you have kids that are into Legos, then you know. Brody rearranged his shelf how he wanted it. He's very, very into Godzilla and King Kong, as you can tell. We got the Hope chest in here, and all of their toys that we could fit in here, but this actually worked out really well for all of those giant dinosaur toys. So yeah, those are all in there. And then they have a little bench they can sit on while they play their Nintendo also. So the dresser was in the closet, as you guys saw. We moved the dresser back out here. We have some bins under the bed here that are, you know, you can see what they say. The organization, I did those in a YouTube video a long time ago, the labels. And then in the closet, I did have both of the boys' clothes hanging on the top, and then all of their sweatshirts and jackets were hanging over here. But there was just way too much hanging on there, and then this way I can actually hang all their sweatshirts in here as well. So Braden's up on top, Brody's on the bottom, all their stuffed animals are in a bin over here. They've got their extra backpacks and stuff hanging on these hooks. And then I didn't touch any of this stuff up here, but it's just extra storage. And then their dirty clothes basket. We have a basket under here that has all their hats in it, and then their little money safes. And then these little Lego heads actually store like Lego stuff too. So that works out a little bit better. This shelf, I didn't touch anything on here because that's just the boys, you know, have that how they want it. But we got organized. They helped out a lot. They cleaned out under their beds. They pulled everything out, and they helped me go through books and toys and figure out what we were keeping, what we were getting rid of. So that was super helpful. I like to just come in and do this every once in a while. But whenever we have like a birthday or Christmas, it just gets like crazy in here, and it's nice to do like a reset every once in a while, and then they can kind of just keep up with it. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm glad that it's done. I'm glad that this room is back in order. We got rid of a bunch of stuff. I wish they would let me get rid of more, to be honest, but it is what it is. They're only kids once, and it looks better than it did. Much better than it did. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.